Hello, my name is Ace and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I decided that I wanted to talk about the main goal of this whole godhood journey, superpowers. So, this is actually the first day I am training aerokinesis. However, I've been thinking about aerokinesis for like quite some time, so it's not exactly the first day, but yet it's the first day I'm like physically trying it, if that makes sense. Now, when I was doing this trial, I decided to use fire as like a conduit so I can actually see the air that I'm trying to manipulate, to a degree, of course. Now, I decided to only focus like solely on a skill rather than trying to like either solidify it into a ball or trying to do like some crazy tornado thing. I decided to just solely focus on like an air push without moving my hand or anything, but mentally trying to push my energy out. Yes, to create wind. Now, at first, obviously, nothing happened. I first made sure that all my, like, every type of surface that could create air was closed. My window, my vent, my door. And afterwards, it swayed a little bit, right? I was just holding it there, just trying to, consciously connect myself to my energy to try to push it out of my hand. Trying to just focus, trying to see. I kept getting different frills and sparkles, I could generally say, in like the middle of my palm. And it felt like projection was out. Sometimes the flame would flare up at the same instance, like my concentration would peak, and it would start dimming down when I lose that concentration. Now, when I lost this concentration, I started becoming too focused on like the result that happened. So a tip right there would be to try to keep your emotions intact. Now, I kept trying and not so much happened at the point where my shoulders and stuff started to get tired of constantly straining. So after that, I took a little breather, got some water, meditated for a little bit longer, and then I decided to try like manipulating actual air that is already moving. So I opened my window but kept my, door and vent clogged and try moving it, making sure like my curtain blocked the flame from the window. Doing this, nothing happened whatsoever. I had way better progress with everything closed, like with still gas, rather than it already moving. So, what I would take from that is one, either I was super tired from it, or number two, I couldn't move already moving gas, which makes sense as well because, well, it's moving already. So, furthermore, what would I take from this? I believe aerokinesis is generally just another name for gas manipulation. When going into it, I feel like trying to solely focus on the air we breathe in is limiting yourself to just those type of atoms. And that alone, I think, takes more of a specialty because you're solely focusing on one pinpointed thing rather than the gas state itself. And that is something else to really grasp upon, because when you understand that gas manipulation is just the state of matter that you're manipulating, it changes differently to looking at different gases, because you can manipulate oxygen, chlorine, and all these other poisonous or actually helpful gases that differ in benefits. But I believe with gas manipulation, you're solely just focusing on the movement of these said gases. A few things. How did I stumble upon this in the first place? All mental. This is me being self-taught. If you guys have any resources or books that could possibly help me with this, or have own thoughts yourself that could propel us forward, I say us because we're both building here. Yeah, leave it down in the comments. Make sure to share with someone else. Boggle their brain, and leave a like. I love you guys. Stay tuned for day 2, and as always, stay frosty. Mwah.